السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته وأنا سلام صاحب يالك صدوات Somali Community College يا عشرة أنا كسب سنة برشاد لغة إنجليشكا عشر كان أنا عوانك سأود جدا وعشر conversation in English regarding an Islam seeker with each line followed by Somali translation وعشر قف Magangalyo Doon oo la wareysanayo asylum seeker عشر كان واسد موضوع conversation general iyo erayo ka mid ah oo conversationka laga dhex bixiyo erayada muhiimka ah oo iyo erayadaas oo jumlo loo isticmaalo. Interviewer ayaa hadalka bilaabo qofkii hadalka weydiinayo qofka asylum seeker-ga wuxuu yiri can you tell me why you are seeking asylum? ii sheeg sababta u raadsanaysid magangalyo doon. Ma ii sheegi kartaa sababta aad magangalyo u raadsanayso? asylum seeker wuxuu yiri I have been threatened waxaan doonayay I have been threatened and my family has been harassed. waa la isoo hanjabay I have been threatened waa la isoo hanjabay and my family has been harassed qoyskaygan waa la dhibaateeyay by the authorities maamulka because maxaa yeelay we support the opposition annaga waxaan taageernaa mucaaradka. Interviewer have you been experienced any physical harm? weli ma la kulantay waxyaalo oo xagga jiraad ah or imprisonment ama xarig ah? Asylum seeker wuxuu yiri yes I was detained waa la xiray without charge anoo la xukumin maxkamadda macnaha waxa ay soo eedeyso lagu xukumin ama lagu soo eedeynin and I have been beaten waa la qaraacay for attending peaceful protest sababta macnaha aan ka qaybgalay peaceful protest banaanbax nabadeed. Interviewer do you have any document ma haystaa wax oo documenti ah or evidence ama caddeynaya to support your claim oo caddeynaya macnaha sheegashadaada in lagu qaraacay waxyaalo dhibaato lagu geystay. Asylum seeker I have some document waxaan haystaa documenti and photos iyo sawiro that show kuwaasoo caddeynaya ama tusinaya my injuries jaraaxooyinka soo gaara and newspapers articles iyo jaraa'idyo laga qoray about the protest oo ku saabsanaa banaanbaxaas. Interviewer we will review your application dib ayaan u eegaynaa applicationka codsigaaga and evidence iyo cadeymahaaga. We understand waan fahmaynaa this is a difficult time for you inuu adiga waqtigan xilli kugu adag. Thank you waa mahadsantahay we understanding fahmitaanka macnaha ifahanta dhibkayga. I hope for safety waxaan rajeynayaa badbaado and new start iyo nolol cusub inaan inta ka bilaabo. Vocabulary words with their meaning erayadii hadda conversation kusoo jiray ee muhiimka ah iyo macnaheedu. Asylum maxaa waaye magangalyo doon magangalyo qofka magangalyo doon ayaa la yiraahdaa asylum. Persecution takoorid ama cadaadis wax la saarayo. Political beliefs aragti siyaasadeed. Threaten waxa loo soo hanjabay ama loo soo dhaartay. Harass waxa la dhibay from the word harassment. Authorities mas'uuliyiinta ama maamulka. Opposition mucaaradka. Physical harm waxyaalo jireed. Imprisonment xarig. Detain isla xarig isna qof marka la xiro oo ciidanka personta geeyanta maxkamadda la saaro meesha lagu hayaa detain. Beaten waxa la garaacay. Peaceful protest dibadbaxyo nabadeed. Document waa documenti caadi. Evidence caddeyn. Injuries dhaawacyo. Newspaper articles maqaalo wargeys. Review dib u eegis. Application codsi. Safety badbaado. New start nolol cusub. Sentences using the vocabulary words erayo loo isticmaalay erayada hadda soo sheegnay oo jumlooyin loo isticmaalay. Asylum I'm applying for asylum to protect myself waxaan codsanayaa magangalyo si aan iskugu ilaaliyo. Persecution, he escaped wuxuu ka baxsaday from the persecution his homeland, wuxuu ka baxsaday cadaadiskii waddankiisi. Political beliefs, he, her political beliefs have put her at risk, aragti siyaasadeedkeedii ayaa khatar geliyay. Threatened, they were threatened by the local gangs, waxa u dhaartay gangsterka oo localka kooxda deegaanka ayaa loo soo hanjamay, macnaha usoo hanjamay. Harass, my friend saaxiibkay was harassed at work, shaqada ayaa lagu cadaadiyay macnaha. Authorities, the authorities have not been helpful, mas-uuliyiinta ayaan ahayn kuwa waxtar leh. Opposition, opposition, the opposition party is gaining support, xisbiga mucaaradka waxa u kordhaya taageerada. Physical harm, he suffered physical harm during the riot, waxaa soo gaartay physical harm waqtigii riotska ama protestiga. Riot waxaa la markii siyaasadda mucaaradka iyo isku dhacaan dowladda, dibadbaxyada la isku dhaco. Imprisonment, imprisonment without trial is unjust. Imprisonment waa xiritaanka eed la-aanta ah, trial la-aanta waa unjust, waa cadaalad darro. Detain, many protesters were detained overnight, dibadbaxyo badan ayaa la xiray xalay. Judge, he was released, waxaa lagu soo daayay as there were no charge against him, isagoo waxba lagu soo eedenin macnaha. Beaten, she was beaten for speaking out, waxaa loo qaraacay hadalka ay hadashay. Peaceful protest, erayadan waa erayadii aan ku soo marnay kor, sentenskana waa fahmaysan kolley Soomaali ku turjuman yahay, iyadoo speaker oo cashir kale ana gadaal ayaan ka raacinayaa, dhegeysi wacan.
Conversation in English regarding an asylum seeker, with each line followed by a Somali translation. Below are sentences using the vocabulary words. Vocabulary words with their meaning. Interviewer, can you tell me why you are seeking asylum? Asylum seeker, I'm seeking asylum because I fear persecution in my home country due to my political beliefs. Interviewer, what kind of persecution do you fear? Asylum seeker, I've been threatened and my family has been harassed by the authorities because we support the opposition. Interviewer, have you experienced any physical harm or imprisonment? Asylum seeker, yes, I was detained without charges, and I've been beaten for attending peaceful protests. Interviewer, do you have any documents or evidence to support your claim? Asylum seeker, I have some documents and photos that show my injuries and newspaper articles about the protests. Interviewer, we will review your application and evidence. We understand this is a difficult time for you. Asylum seeker, thank you for understanding. I hope for safety and a new start here. Vocabulary words with their meaning. Asylum. Persecution. Political beliefs. Threatened. Harassed. Authorities. Opposition. Physical harm. Imprisonment. Detained. Charges. Beaten. Beaten. Peaceful protests. Peaceful protests. Documents. Documents. Evidence. Evidence. Injuries. Injuries. Newspaper articles. Newspaper articles. Review. Review. Application. Application. Safety. Safety. New start. New start. Below are sentences using the vocabulary words. Asylum, I am applying for asylum to protect myself. Asylum, I am applying for asylum to protect myself. Persecution, he escaped from persecution in his homeland. Political beliefs, her political beliefs have put her at risk. Political beliefs, her political beliefs have put her at risk. Threatened, they were threatened by the local gangs. Threatened, they were threatened by the local gangs. Harassed, my friend was harassed at work. Harassed, my friend was harassed at work. Authorities, the authorities have not been helpful. Opposition, the opposition party is gaining support. Opposition, the opposition party is gaining support. Physical harm, he suffered physical harm during the riot. Physical harm, he suffered physical harm during the riots. Imprisonment, imprisonment without trial is unjust. Imprisonment, imprisonment without trial is unjust. Detained, many protesters were detained overnight. Charges, he was released as there were no charges against him. Charges, he was released as there were no charges against him. Beaten, she was beaten for speaking out. Beaten, she was beaten for speaking out. Peaceful protests, they organized peaceful protests against the policy. Documents, please gather all your documents for the meeting. Injuries, the nurse tended to his injuries after the accident.